sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward sports merch today.
Hi, how are you? Good morning. Fun morning so far. How are you doing? Everything well?
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. We have a packed house in here today.
Not out of 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we have a packed house, and Joey's here, KG's here, JB. Welcome back, JB.
Hey, shout out.
Maz, how you doing? You all right?
I'm good, bud.
Did you and Neil make peace? That's the most. I was worried all day yesterday.
We tried.
We tried.
We tried, and I got a note from Neil yesterday. Let's see if I can read it for you. Got a little note.
I know exactly what he sent you.
You did?
Yep.
Why did he send it to me then?
He sent it to you during the show.
Why? He said two things, Maz. This was during his show. Number one, I don't accept your apology. Number two, how could you not like meat sticks? I wrote him back. Two things, Neil. Ouch, that hurts. And I do like meat sticks. I just don't seek them out. And I sent him this meme of Kevin McAllister saying, I'm sorry.
Do you think it worked?
He hasn't written me back.
Oh.
You offended him in his own dojo. So, I mean, there's some ramifications that come from in my own dojo.
You took credit for his career. So.
I'm confused. What happened with the meat sticks part? What is this?
I didn't take credit for his career. I said, whatever station I went to, I'm like, you got to bring Neil Rule in. And they did. And Neil has made it from on his own from that step on.
But you gave
He's the golden
you
voice.
put him on, is what you said.
I think I did. Did he disagree?
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah? Really? Okay. It's okay. Neil's my friend.
That's a step. Like, let's be that's a step.
Neil's a longtime friend of mine. Things happen, right?
Okay. Well, why do you always yell Neil?
I think I like chubby Neil better than slim Neil.
Whoa.
I'm a
Chubby
wireless
Neil was
15.
my friend.
Can we very
Private
quick
Fitness Neil, I don't know. I don't know who he is.
can we ask a question like this Terry and Arnold stuff?
How dumb is this kid? Do you know what this whole thing is?
Yes.
It reminds me
OJ.
OJ. When OJ went back to get his stuff
mic is off.
from the guy who was selling his Heisman and his cards and his memorabilia
Couch.
And he went
turn
down
him up.
with
Turn,
these
he's
two
on.
numbnuts
Turn him up though.
and tried to get
Couch
his
now.
things back. And he winds up in the slammer because of it. This sounds like what Terry and Arnold is gone through, but he might be the mastermind behind the whole damn
Oh,
thing.
don't say that.
Early indications is that it's not looking the best.
Don't say that.
Um,
Hi, KG.
If you don't know what happened, guys, I guess he got an Airbnb for him and his friends. And they decide to bring hundreds of thousands of dollars with them in jewelry, guns, cash,
Just dumb.
and whatever else they brought. And this driver that they had, this Uber driver, or the guy they hired, they kind of thought, well, they went away and they got robbed. Over $100,000 in stuff. So they're like, it had to be the driver. So they find out where this driver is. And supposedly Terry and Arnold puts this all together. He's the mastermind. Him
Yeah.
and his friends. And they go, we're going to go get our things back. Terrian's like, okay, you guys go in, capture them, maybe hit them with a gun a couple of times. What do they call that when they hit you with the gun?
pistol whip.
Yeah, they pistol whip the guys, they tie them up, and they throw them in the bedroom. And
How you not know
supposedly they
pistol
call
whip, man?
Terrian. Okay, we got him. They videotape the whole thing, from what I understand. And from that, I don't know if Terrian actually shows up. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he shows up then?
So
do you know more than that?
No, so the heavies covered it last night. Shout out to the heavies. I was actually listening to it this morning. The two people linked to TA are his security guard and his cousin. They are the ones that, they was getting this Airbnb business or whatever. So they had a celebrity barber that was coming out to cut Tyrion's hair. He's trying to make a name for himself. They alleged that this guy was stealing from them. And, whatever they had in the Airbnb, they had invited the guy over a few times to cut TA's hair, and they found out things were missing. So it appears that TA maybe still alleged, orchestrated a kind of a revenge play on them. All right, let's grab them. I think they're still in the stuff. Let's grab them up, scare them a little bit and get our stuff back. And that's kind of what took place. They kidnapped the people. I guess a girl was used as like a setup play to lure the guy over there. And then they were sending messages to TA saying, hey, okay, we got him and this and that.
And
we don't have proof of the messages to TA yet, but if this is true, it's a bad look. Because if that went south, that's an orchestrated hit. That's
kidnapping and armed robbery.
Yeah.
That's like lifetime in jail.
Yeah. It's
gonna hurt.
Supposedly they were trying to tell these guys, tell us where the stuff it doesn't seem like these guys robbed them.
And that's
the worst part. At least OJ went in and saw his Heisman. At least OJ got his Heisman. Went to jail, but he got his Heisman.
So we still don't know if TA was totally in cahoots with the whole thing. That's what they're trying to figure out.
Let's get this right now. There are no charges to him.
Yes.
There's nothing right now.
It's early.
Right now. There's nothing affected, like pointed at him. It just optics don't look good.
That ain't grit.
If they find text messages with him on him, he's cooked.
So they're gonna have him. They're gonna have him.
Yeah. If they got him, he's cooked.
They have him.
You know what? Here's the thing. At the end of the day, too, this is a guy that wrongfully, I might add, wrongfully. This is a guy that already had a black cloud around him from a lot of people in this fan base because of some of the early struggles. And I know, KG, we've talked about it. You and I have talked about this. I just don't think he's been as bad as people have said he's been.
Right.
I just don't think he's been as bad. Number one, the whole island thing. Number two, when you're not getting a consistent pass rush, okay, it's going to put issues on guys in the defensive backfield. It just is. It works hand in hand, man. I mean, what's the old adage? You know what your best pass secondary is? A great pass rush. I mean, period, end of story, all right? But again, the optics look awful. They look awful. I hope nothing comes down for his sake. I hope.
Our sake, too.
He's
As
so
Lion
young,
fans.
too, man. So young.
You got all our mics on, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Because you got our mics on?
Yeah.
A lot of people said they couldn't hear me. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
it was from
turned
earlier.
you up. It's just one of them things where you probably shouldn't have tried to instill street justice. Like if your Airbnb stolen from, totally understand that. You shouldn't take the law into your own hands at that point. And it's just unfortunate that, his cousin and his security is kind of linked to him. And like I said, if he was the one orchestrating this whole thing, then it's going to affect his career. He won't be a part of Lions.
It's terrible.
If you are a public figure, okay, and he is, like you gotta understand this. You gotta get it through your head. Okay, you just said the words. The street justice stuff, you gotta drop it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do it, man.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, it might be something that you get away with where you grew up or something. It's kind of like, all right, so I think we talked about this. I don't even remember the context it came up, but we talked about this a few weeks ago, okay? All right, so you have a group of friends. They're your guys. And at a certain age, you say to yourself, this is my crew, and this is going to be my crew until the day I die, right? You tell yourself, loyalty, that's my bro. Yeah, bro,
Right,
and all
right.
that stuff, okay? But there comes a point in time as we grow up as individuals, right? Like, you have to make the conscious decision. Crap that we did when I was 19 that we thought was funny and I got away with, like young Joey's age, crap that we did back then, I can't be doing that stuff at 23, 24, 25 years old, man.
Right.
I can't do it. And if you continue to do it, you're still going to be my guy. I got your back. I'm just not going to hang out with you guys anymore. All right?
There comes a certain age. You
Right.
know? You just
there
gotta,
comes
you
a
gotta cut
time
it
when,
out.
hey, guys, can we go to the bar and just have a good time?
Get a few drinks.
Let's have a few drinks, watch a game. And no, that dude was eyeballing me. Okay, good night. I'll see you guys later. And like the sad reality is, Maz, I don't know if I still have friends like that.
Of course.
Like legitimately to this
man.
day. I'm never going to the bar with them. They stopped asking 2 decades ago.
Right.
Never going to happen. I'm never going to go to the bar with them. We can text. We can, hey, come over for a barbecue. They'll be chill at my house. But, hey, man, you want to go run to this place or that place? Nah.
It's when they're out in public.
Yeah, well, why don't you want to go? Because inevitably you're going to get into a fight at some point in time tonight. And we're not 19 anymore. We're not, you know what? I don't want to get punched in the head. Yeah. I'll take a pass. I will. I'll take a strong pass at that, right?
I mean, if anyone has watched the Aaron Hernandez saga,
Man.
and I know the man,
Yeah, that
he
was
was
worse,
damaged. He was damaged as a kid. He was raped as a kid, and he took it with him. And CTE got the best of him, but he hung out with the worst of the worst. And no matter where they went, and then he became the orchestrator of it. And like Sean said, he was mainly the guy that was going out there and doing these bad things. But when you hang with bad people, bad things are going to happen to you. Look what Plexico Burress went into that nightclub with a gun in his sweatpants. for
Yeah,
crying
like,
out loud.
You're
He
who,
got
you're,
upset.
you're who you are.
Shut
The,
up.
the one
Himself
pair
in
of
the
pants you
alley.
don't wear when
Right.
toting a gun.
I know.
Sweatpants.
It just seems that these players, they look at John Morant. John Morant's probably poster boy number 1 for the trouble. And this year, so far, it's been good for him. Haven't heard anything.
Well,
Yet.
But this is a guy.
the Grizzlies and him are like at odds right now.
But this guy, he can't shake those guys, Sean. He still hangs with them and wants to hang with them, and is attacking buses with players on them, pulling up to them, and it ends badly. Terrian, I hope that you can get out of this somehow, some way. Thank God nobody was killed. Am I
yeah,
correct?
because that would have been worse. 10
Thank
times
God.
worse.
Jesus, yeah.
And hopefully the best lawyers. Maybe he'll have Ben Johnson back him.
If
Good
you're
luck.
if you're really my crew, if you're really one of my guys, then if anything, shouldn't you respect the fact that I don't want to be involved in your shit
Protect
anymore?
me.
Right.
Protect our friend.
Really, I don't. You guys, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
But you guys, I can't be a part of this anymore, man. Like in any way, shape, or form. Like like I've moved on in life. I still have you over. You're still my guy. All that stuff. But
Yeah.
the shenanigans stuff.
And once it just don't seem like there was a history there, but at the same time, and I get it if some of your stuff gets stolen, your instant reaction is, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck up whoever did this. I'm gonna go get it back." You just can't do that, bro,
Yep.
when you're in the position that
comes a
Terry and
certain
Arnold
age.
is in. Even if his role was only, okay, I'm throwing money around to make sure y'all can go pull off whatever y'all pull off, that's wrong, bro. You gotta let some of these, rules of the culture and the streets that you grew up in, you gotta let some of that go once you get to a certain level. That's all. That's all.
Look at you, KG. You shook it off. and
Oh,
here you
I'm
are.
one of the good ones, man.
Here you are. You're one of the good ones.
Wow. All right, go on, Maz. I'm gonna sit down. Go on, Maz. Go on,
Oh, man, I love
I'm
it.
kidding with man.
What's that beeper right here? I think the alarm's going
No,
off.
we ain't gonna set it off, Bass.
Alert.
He means well. He means well.
Kenny,
But
Kentucky Green's my guy.
yeah, no, I know where Bass's heart is, but that's funny. For further reference, though, like you're not supposed to label us as the good ones. Just
Got it.
going forward.
Label us.
Yeah.
Got it. Us. Got it. Got it. I'm getting it now.
There's good and bad in every culture.
Hey, I don't see color.
In every race.
I don't see color.
We gotta get pictures of like back in the day. Like Maz has KG as like one of the members of NWA here. Remember KG? Remember when you were in NWA?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I do remember that.
Did you give Easy AIDS?
Yeah.
Was it you? Did
No,
you inject the AIDS?
It was
into him?
Suge. It was Suge.
Was it
wasn't me.
Suge?
Yeah.
The AIDS.
Yeah, I know.
I still remember.
He
He
attained
the
it.
Yeah.
Magic attained it, though.
Yeah, he did.
He
Oh
attained
no, yeah, the natural way.
it. Yeah. Magic attained it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he beat it.
My boy fucked the whole Staples Center.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just
It
Maz-
doesn't look good.
it's still early, but yeah, like Matt said, it's not looking good though. It's not.
What now? What now? What come to your head now that's making you laugh?
No, I'm not laughing. My tendency is to look up, and I
Yeah,
refuse to
please.
look up. I won't do it.
I mean, Jesus.
I
God.
won't do it.
God, what more
man.
could happen to this team?
I know that grit
I know he's
culture
a
ain't
human-
looking so strong,
I know it's
man.
a human being we're talking about, but he's a lion to me.
Stop it. So this, I couldn't help but laugh at this. This is funny, all right? Because this might be the poster child. The report that Sam Laporta could be on the trade block. Okay.
He gone.
ESPN believes Lions tight end Sam Laporta could be on the trade block this offseason. Okay.
It's one of the top reporters.
Felicia.
It's not Adam Schefter. but it's
I
another
know,
guy.
but
Yeah.
what I would say to Mr. Dan Graziano,
Oh, it is grass.
okay, and what I would say to anybody else, okay? Remember how we talked about like general managers lying?
Yes.
Okay, so how's this phone call gonna go? Ready? Ring, 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 ring. Hello. Hey, what's up? Brad Holmes here. Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Call the Vikings.
I heard I heard you're interested in a tight end. Well, yeah, we'd like an impactful tight end. But I mean, Brad, is this going someplace? Tight end's kind of important, Brad. He, giggle, giggle. Well, how interested would you be if I told you right now we're looking at moving on from Sam Laporta? Okay, what do you think his reaction is going to be? He could literally pitch a tent at the thought of adding Sam Laporta, right? I mean, that could be music to his ears. Exactly what he's looking for.
It's like a cartoon when the eyes open up like this,
Right.
and then light bulbs come out of nowhere.
And then all of a sudden, like those memes of an erection, just goes straight up, right? He is full mahogany. He's at full staff, okay? All that stuff happens.
Mahogany and Stafford?
Do you know what I would do? Brad, are you actually calling me about a guy that has a severe back issue?
Well, no, he had surgery. He's good. No, he had a procedure.
Okay,
Not surgery.
So we know how iffy the back is, right? We know how iffy the back is. Are you literally trying to wait a second, Brad? You're trying to pawn off damaged goods on me.
No.
Brad, I expected better of you. I did. You lie through your teeth.
Listen, I'll throw Terry and Arnold in.
Why don't you throw KG in too?
Right, might
while
as
we're at
well,
it, just
dog.
throw KG in, right? They're all the same, right, Maz?
You know what, Sean? You might have been right before the show.
I told you. I tried to tell you.
No, I'm just messing. I'll let you back.
No, but do you understand what I'm saying?
The chat's attacking me. I'm a racist again.
What do you, let me ask you a sincere question. What kind of value is he going to bring right now?
Right.
To say that his value is diminished right now, right or wrong, doesn't matter. He could be as healthy as he has been in his life. Okay, what do you think a guy's going to say? He's got a back injury, man. That's kind of important in the National Football League, and it's really, really important for a tight end. What? So if his trade value pre-back injury was here, where do you think it is now? There?
Yeah.
If I'm a general manager, I lie through my teeth. And I think every general manager would lie through his teeth in regards to that.
If he is on the trade block, and if this is not this, listen, this could be true.
I'm not saying that it isn't. I hope you.
Yeah.
What was that too?
Yeah, JB in there working, man. Production on the fly.
What was it?
Trying to fix something.
What did I miss?
No, it's
I
just a mishap.
think you're going on trial again. To be honest with you,
I am?
you're going to the race court.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I got to be.
Damn,
honest with
man.
you. Come on. Sorry, Maz.
I ain't want it to be you, man. I
Why,
didn't
why are
know
you
it.
doing this?
I didn't do any. How Maz is that? How Maz is that?
I didn't even
Why are you doing this?
I didn't even like that show, Roots. I did not like it.
Wait, yo,
I didn't like it.
All right,
Mass,
man, you gotta
Mass,
stop.
if I was your legal representation, at this point in time, I just said, Mass, don't say anything.
You didn't like Roots?
Like that guy on the stand the other day. Did you see that the Epstein hearing or whatever?
Yeah.
He goes, if you say one more effing word, I'm going to slit your throat. That's what I would say to you if I was your legal representation.
Fine.
All right? Don't.
Fine.
Yeah, just drop it.
I'm just saying, bring back the Sam Laporta again.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't T.J. Hawkinson injured when we traded him? I could be wrong in
No, I
that.
think he just wanted a big deal.
Yeah. Oh well, that was.
He
imminent.
was injured.
Yeah.
But he
TJ wanted to get
recovered from
paid.
that. Not a back injury.
Yeah, true.
But
true
he
that.
was injured, and he wanted a big deal, and Minnesota gave it to him.
Maz, you said day one. Literally, credit to you. You said day one. Okay, back injury.
Against
I'm worried
Washington.
about that. Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
And
Carried 5 guys with him.
we all should be. I mean, right? But right now, if you're talking about a trade block, prime Sam Laporta, I'd be really interested to see what he would get like
First
on the
round
market.
pick.
Right?
Maybe a second.
Right now, what?
Nothing.
Again, even if you love the guy,
A fifth. Maybe.
yeah, even if you love it, I'm lying through my teeth. We were talking about how good John Gibson has been this year. My buddies and I. We were
Stud.
like literally unbelievable. Nobody saw it.
Who did he toss away from the goal crease last night? He tackled the guy and pushed him out of there.
Nobody even saw it. He's been outstanding this
Full
year,
on headlock.
okay?
That was fucking
But
awesome.
go back to the beginning of the year. Even if Steve Yzerman was like the smartest guy in the room and legitimately said, all this guy has been waiting for is his whole career is an opportunity like this. Am I going to overspend for a guy that just lost his job? He just lost his job as a starting NHL goaltender. The book on John Gibson is, okay, he's a good guy, but he can't carry the weight. He's not going to be your racehorse. He's not going to be the guy that's going to go play 55, 60 games and consistently be good, right? So, like, why would I overspend for something like that? If I'm on the phone with Verbeek, I go, Pat, seriously, okay? Don't try to talk up his value with me. Don't you dare, all right? He's your backup goaltender. You guys made him your backup goaltender. I get it. You have a job. You and I go years back, Pat. We go years back, all right? You got a job to do, all right? But you aren't getting over on me, man. In essence, you're trading me a backup goaltender.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. There are about 28 teams maybe that's high. 25 teams in the National Hockey League right now that wish they had John Gibson.
Yeah.
Right this second.
For sure.
Period. End of story, right? Yeah. And so that dynamic healthy Sam Laporta? How many NFL teams would like a healthy Sam Laporta?
Oh,
He'd
a lot.
already have a deal.
25, 28 teams.
Same thing.
A lot of teams.
Same thing.
He'd
the hell
already
wouldn't
have a
want him?
record deal already if he's healthy. He's not getting his deal this year. This is a play. Show me that you're back. Then maybe you'll get a deal, or maybe I'll franchise tag you.
It's the same way with Brian Branch and the injuries.
Absolutely. Those two guys aren't getting paid this year. Or at least they shouldn't. And you know they regret the Kirby thing. They messed up. But when you're going to give a guy that kind of contract, you really got to look him over. And Brad Holmes said it. Yeah, we kind of gave him – we just looked him over a little bit. We didn't do our best job, basically, on looking him over. And then they signed him to that contract. And what did he play? 5 games? And blue tent after that. So these guys are going to have to be – it sucks. You drafted great, Brad. You had great intentions. But he didn't look up and see the black cloud. You didn't.
Nope.
You didn't.
You don't like BBC, do you?
Yeah, and I'm so tired about that. Why is it a black cloud? Can't you just say an ominous cloud? Because sometimes they're gray and green.
How about a
too.
dark cloud? Is that all right?
Well, you know when the sky turns green. You ever see that's when the shit's about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
Purple.
I remember that. I swear to God, when I was a kid, one time I walked up to the Livonia Mall. Shout out Livonia Mall. See, kids, at one point in time, there were these things called malls.
Is that what a big Sears is still?
Whoa, what the hell's that?
The big Sears is
Yeah.
still
It
standing.
used to be a
mall.
movie theater over there, too.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yep.
I left the movie theater. Like the back door of the movie theater was like the closest point to my house.
Yeah.
And I remember walking out and like the sky was green. And I was like, oh my gosh, And then it, of course, walking home.
gonna
I was
eat
that
you
kid
up.
walking home in the pouring rain with lightning
Oh,
and thundering
man.
and everything. Why does everything have to come back to race with you, Maz? It's kind of depressing.
It is a black cloud. Every way you want to.
Ominous.
Ominous. There's
Foreboding.
lightning, there's lightning. There's hail. Lion fans know the cloud I'm talking about because it's impossible.
I don't believe it.
For one team,
I don't
to
believe
go
it.
through
I
what
won't-
this
I won't
team
believe it.
goes through.
Yes, because it's
Two-
incompetence.
Two of the greatest players in NFL history retiring in basically their prime,
Their prime.
and here we are again.
Because of incompetence. A vast majority of the time. And the problem is, right now, Maz, we don't have incompetent people in place.
No, we don't. It's just bad luck. It's
Ex-
dumb, bad luck.
Xavier D in the chat, a culturally diverse cloud.
Like I said, I wish I was born in 1918.
Xavier D,
Hey.
shout out.
I swear to God, when I'm driving with my kids sometime, and like that, I look at it, wow, that is a culturally diverse cloud. My kids are going to go, what's wrong with you?
Dad, what the fuck you saying?
Shout out Xavier, man.
That's awesome.
That's
Why
my
couldn't
guy,
I see
man.
Babe Ruth play? Why? Why couldn't I watch Lou Gehrig?
You want to be dead by now, man?
Yes, I do.
I could say something, but I'm just going to, I'm going to let, I like when Maz's mic was on. No!
Damn, man.
Who wrote that?
Dante 151.
Oh, Dante, really?
Come on, man.
Dante has turned on me 2 days in a row.
Hey, by the way, shout out to the Spartans last night. Purdue's awesome. I'm telling you, we were joking about it yesterday. The Purdue bit is such a great bit.
Hey, Purdue, you got 3 shots to win the game.
It's so
3.
Purdue.
3 trips down the floor, and you come away with 0.
Oh, it was awesome.
It's so
It was
Purdue.
awesome.
It's so Purdue.
Sean and I, we were talking right before the show, and it's always just like, yeah, Michigan State, we hate Michigan, but at the same time, it's like, fuck Purdue.
No,
man.
and
Come on.
I was like that for a while with Wisconsin. I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Like
Yep.
Wisconsin really drew my ire for some reason,
For sure.
right? Even though it's one of the coolest places I've ever been, and like that campus. I don't. Have you been there?
No, but I want to
dude,
go.
Madison's
Big Ten, I wanna
nuts.
go so bad.
It's outstanding. It really is. But I was like, Purdue basketball used to infuriate me.
Yeah.
I think long time. JB, you with me?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wisconsin basketball used to infuriate me.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh damn.
When they had Frank Kaminsky, man. I know that was newer with me, but man,
Right.
that pissed me the hell off.
Wings-
Him and Sam Decker.
Wings win in
Sam
overtime. Nice to see that. Good pushback last night because Ottawa has been a thorn in their side, especially this time of year. They go to the physicality, and the Wings responded, and they end up winning the game 2-1.
It's still February.
overtime. Don't worry about that.
It's still
See,
February.
why do you? Everything comes back to negativity
And
and race
jinx.
with you.
Not at all. I'm just saying they're winning. It's
And
still
the Bears.
February. I like to see when Sunday comes and
They're
it's March.
their
winning.
Best month of the year.
their schedule moving forward, and I rang the alarm last year. They had the hardest schedule last year. I think they're at 4th right now. I think it's the 4th most difficult schedule moving forward. I think they have shown you don't have to worry about it like you did last year. I think this team has built up enough credit line, and a lot of it starts with their goaltender. Like Gibson's been unbelievable. He really has been. He's been nobody saw that coming, right? Basically, at the beginning of the year, the Red Wings had 2 backup goaltenders, right? Talbot and Gibson, 2 guys a little long in the tooth and everything. So, Maz, they're going to make the playoffs.
I hope so.
They're going to make the playoffs.
They're fun.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Dylan Larkin, man, he still has that carryover from the U.S. win. It's too bad Jack Hughes the other night didn't have that carryover.
No.
Devils have lost 2 in a row coming back from the break, but the Red Wings looking good. And let's see, where do they head? Where do they go now? Oh, Carolina tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeesh.
That's a house of horrors.
Dude, the division, everybody gets points. Every stinking.
You went over it yesterday. Everyone's 7-3-1, 8-2-0.
Habs blew a lead last night and still took the point. Like it's just like it's insane.
Islanders.
All right,
Patrick Roy's
listen.
doing a good job.
It's time to take a break.
Good job. See, I'm not even in a TV
It really
booth
wasn't
today.
a good job. It really, let's be honest. It
Oh,
really,
841. Yeah, you missed the mark a little
it
bit.
wasn't a good job. I just caught myself.
Remember those NFL report cards that we were never supposed to see?
Yeah,
We're seeing them.
I know.
Of course we are.
And the NFL is pissed. Pissed.
Well,
Fuck 'em.
I have some thoughts on that, and we'll get to it when we come back.
Deal.
Look at you, you big
I'm looking
tease.
right at it's like the kid that needs grades from his dad. Did I do
Right,
good?
right.
Did I do good?
I was
like
a
it
lot
over
more
there,
stern
Kenny?
than JB was
You like it
with the
over there?
breaks. You said what?
You like it over there?
Yeah, I
Better,
do.
better than in there?
I mean, I like the audio booth sometimes. I get the high.
Why don't you guys switch seats? No, I don't want to take Maz. Maz loves that massage.
No,
so I don't want to take.
You want
Maz
to switch,
out.
KG?
I mean, if it's more comfortable for Maz, I don't want him to
Well,
suffer.
does it get more? He loves the massage chair. He gave the reads. He
Shout out
loves it.
Massage Chair House. yeah.
Absolutely. All right, JB, where are we going?
Let's hear from Buddies and then BlackRock. But first, let me try and clear up some of these super chats that we got going on.
Shout out Gold Crown.
Shout out Gold Crown and everyone sending
Shout
in
out.
super chats right now. Let's start this off. Where we at?
I love carrying JB. If you could leave that up,
Carrie JB.
you do. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Where did the bad man touch you? Point to it. And
Right.
like you care.
I'll pay all your bills.
Shout
girl.
out to, I'm gonna mess his name up completely, J M&M, who sends in $10. He said, "Here's $10. How an audio engineer."
Damn. Okay.
Joey took one on the chin.
He did, man. Everybody gets burned, but it's all right. He's learning.
There
Y'all
are
chill
some
on
people
Joe.
that are happy
bad.
that I was turned off. no?
That's a future
Good thing.
star. He has my
Yeah.
backing already.
This
He's a
this
future
kid, let me
star.
tell you something. Joey comes in here in the morning. He's grinning ear to ear. This is a guy that's happy to be here,
Yes.
and y'all are shitting on him. Like, come on, give
right.
the kid a break.
Second time,
You know
man.
how
Come
hard
on,
it is to
give me a
have
break.
happy people around this
Right.
Exactly.
They're all burned and jaded and masked, right? I hate everybody. At the NFC.
I don't see good.
Love that NFC. Hey, I'm rocking this 49ers jersey today.
I know you are.
That was a great series.
I told you.
My
So
God.
don't say why do you. I gave you joy, didn't I?
You did.
All right, thank you. That was
Guys,
a great series.
AMC. Watch it. It's a Tom Brady special on the 49ers. 4 parts, so 4 hours of your time. Can't miss television. And
I'm
it's
not
free.
watching that.
Still on my watch list. I might tackle that this weekend.
Gotta.
Yeah, it's been on my watch list for weeks now, like since it came out. So,
I'm not watching that.
Why?
I'm going to see Scream. I'm not watching
All right,
that.
JP.
yo, how dare you prop up Scream over the 49ers? Scream
Like,
is
why
horrible.
wouldn't I? It's the 49ers.
You can do both, JP.
We
It's
are
history.
8
By the
Scream
way,
movies.
I made this decision. This is 100%. The 49ers uniform, the red jersey, the gold helmet, the gold pants with the wide red and white stripes on the pants is the best uniform in football.
Wait a minute. Now Maz is a uniform connoisseur.
I always was.
He always was.
It's
His
not even
logos
close.
now uniform.
That is the greatest uniform of all, hands down. Nothing close to it.
Can we present a couple exhibits though?
Yeah.
Maz, can I present for at least your consideration the Buffalo Bills?
No,
I really like the Buffalo Bills jersey.
no,
No, not even close.
no. It's just a uniform.
Okay, all right.
Cowboys,
I was gonna say the
for
Cowboys.
sure. Packers,
Close.
yes. Packers, Raiders.
What about the old Lions white
Well,
that you like?
absolutely.
Okay.
With the silver pants.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Silver pants. not
Gotta
the
have
white
the
pants.
silver.
The silver pants.
And
Silver
the,
pants
and the
are way
lighter
better.
blue jersey.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I gave them all to you.
All right. It is a sharp jersey though. I will totally
The whole
agree.
No, the
uniform.
Niners jersey is nice.
I
The
will.
whole look, the pants with the big stripes, they're gorgeous. Roger Craig in that uniform, come on. Jerry Rice, everything had to be tailor-made for him. Did you know that?
I didn't.
His jersey, his pants, his sleeves, everything had to be tailored, perfectly made. His the tape, exactly where he wanted it.
Nice.
What an amazing, what a god he was.
People will never. If you didn't see it, you
He's a
don't. You
god.
don't understand how good he was. You
Yeah.
you don't.
And then Montana, so smooth. And then Steve Young had to wait 5, 6, 7 freaking years to get one chance to win a Super Bowl.
He did
And
it,
he
though.
did it. Amazing.
Well, they choked pretty hard the 2 previous years.
They did. They had
choked-
bad years.
Yeah, they choked pretty.
They did.
Well, it wasn't so much the bad year. I mean, they were at home for the mud NFC champion. The
Yep.
Cowboys just stomped
did.
them.
They did.
And then the next one was Jimmy's guarantee, and there was no way they were losing that game.
No, the Cowboys were peaking.
Do you know that story? Like,
What?
KG, can I for the rest, sorry, JB.
You're good.
Jimmy Johnson was driving the night before. Think about Dan Campbell doing something like this. Jimmy Johnson was driving around the night before the NFC Championship. Niners and Cowboys are getting back together again, right? Everybody knew there was one road and it was leading to that, okay? There's a talk show on. Like, let's say you and I are doing a show the night before the NFC Championship. Jimmy Johnson calls into, this is back in the day where very few people had cell phones.
Yeah.
He probably had that giant cell phone that
Yeah.
looks like a
He had a
shoebox,
car
right?
phone.
Got
He had a car
radiation
phone.
on it
He
and
had
shit.
a car phone.
Yeah.
Like there was probably radiation in his brain from it
No
and everything.
doubt.
He called into the talk show, and he went on the talk show, and he goes, "Let me say this to you as plainly as I can, and you can put this in bold letters. We will win the game tomorrow. Put it in big bold letters. We will win the game. Click."
That's crazy.
Big ball.
And that son of a bitch went and routed him the next day.
Yeah,
Sure did.
that's
Are you-
insane.
Could you imagine something like
That's
that
insane.
happening
If that,
today?
if that happened in the social media era,
Oh my gosh.
God, what?
Dude,
Amazing.
bigger balls than I had.
No, real shit. That's crazy.
That's impossible.
I think
Right
that's
You
now.
do have one big ball, so
Yeah.
You're down to a coconut.
It's like I said to young Joey this morning, it's like a small can of lube.
talking to Joey about
It's
this.
like- yeah, well, Joey
So early in the
actually,
morning.
I looked
I did
at
not
him.
bring this up, by the way.
No,
did
that's
not
right.
bring this
Joey,
up, by the
I
way.
thought for a second Joey wanted to see the picture. And I was like,
Oh, we
Show
didn't get there.
us.
well, I'll show
Yeah,
it to you.
we
if you
didn't
wait.
get there.
I got it
Show
right
us.
here.
Holy hell.
All right, what else we got, JB?
Oh, here I gotta show this for Maz. Here you go, Maz. All the
Just
What
a
do you think,
classic
man?
look.
Oh, no doubt. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
How can you not like that?
90s Niners.
It's a
Second
great
to
look,
none.
dude. It really is. It's a great look. I can't argue that. I told you though, I always had I can't explain it. I always kind of had an irrational hatred for
get
them.
it.
I can't
They were
explain
so
it.
good. And we weren't.
Frisco.
Frisco. Yeah, that's right. Frisco.
Look how
Frisco,
good the
Frisco.
Lions were in the 90s. Yet you don't. All you see is Cowboys and Niners.
Yeah.
That's all you see. How do you not hate them?
Checks out.
The Lions were 6 times in the playoffs in the 90s.
Every other year, they alternated years.
Nothing.
Fucking crazy.
Do you know what a dirty trick it is? Like, do you know what a dirty trick it is, though? And this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, okay? You have this young, brash Cowboy team come into the Silverdome, get absolutely pounded.
Yep.
I mean, the Lions pounded them, right?
Oh, not even close.
And you have, like, the voice of a generation, Pat Summerall, literally say during the broadcast, I think we're looking at the 2 teams of the 90s. And then one team goes and wins 3 of the next 4 Super Bowls, and you don't win another playoff game again till 2023.
It's utterly amazing. Disgusting. That's why I'm
good
saying.
form on that throw. I don't get to see it for this
listen,
second.
it's almost impossible to do what the Lions have done to us. The NFL wants you to win. Teams like the Jets and Lions don't get it.
All right,
Did you see,
JP,
by the way, Aaron Glenn falling asleep on
that was-
national
that was
television,
hysterical.
watching,
That
which
was-
I don't blame him because the Underwear Olympics will put you to sleep. But the poor bastard was taking a nap, and someone had to poke him and say, "You're on TV."
All right, JB, where else we going?
To
let's
break.
see. We still got super chats to clear up.
Sean, why do you throw your hat? Look at the picture. JB's like talking to me. Tell me why you feel the need to throw your hat.
Sean,
What's bothering you?
We got $5 from the Purple Puma. He said, "Didn't Gronk bounce back from back surgery as well?"
Yeah, but I don't know if it was this kind of. Who knows?
And
Maybe he did.
And you know what the thing is? Gronk wasn't on the trade block. I mean, I'm not saying he can't bounce back.
He was going to be traded once, though,
Yes,
to the Lions.
allegedly the Lions.
Until he said, "No, I think I'll retire."
I'm not saying that he can't bounce back. I don't think Maz is saying that either. What I'm saying is if you put damaged goods on the trade block, as Graziano is alleging, what general manager in his right mind would pay market value? No way.
And Sam Laporta is not Grunk, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Like, he's good. He's
With all
good,
due
but
respect.
He's not.
But I get your point overall.
He was on his way,
I
man.
get your point.
No, he was on his way. Like,
Laporta's on his way.
but Grunk is arguably the greatest tight end ever. So
He's up there.
He's definitely
I
up
still
there.
think Tony
You like
Gonzalez.
Tony?
Tony,
Yeah.
Tony.
He was just more efficient.
I'm just telling you, Mark Bavaro would have been best of all. Back injury.
Tony G was prime. Tony G was next one stop,
Antonio was good too.
and he was a prime part of every year of Trent Green to Tony Gonzalez when it didn't matter equaled fantasy championships. I'm telling you.
No, yeah.
Like, that was.
Remember the great Ben Coates? Those years he had with the Patriots?
absolutely.
Some great tight ends in the day.
Yeah.
Charlie Sanders.
Ozzie Newsome.
Honestly, Charlie Sanders really changed the position.
Yeah.
He was literally a wide receiver playing tight end.
All right. Anything else, JB?
Yep, we got $5 from I Ain't Say That. He sends in, he said, I got a football signed by the 1965 Michigan Rose Bowl team yesterday. Any notable players from that team?
A 65 Rose Bowl team.
I would have to look that
I'm
up.
sure there's a few that made it.
Yeah.
How about Deerdorf? Was he on that team?
Wasn't he a little bit later? Wasn't he with Brandy?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Early 70s. Those guys
Okay,
were
yeah.
like late 60s, early. I think they were both on the 69 team.
We'll look it up on the break.
Yeah.
65, huh?
Yep, 65.
That's pretty cool.
And finally, one more from Dante151. He's back on your side, Maz. $4.99. Maz, you're fine. I'm kidding about having your microphone off. Also, I still love the creamsicle Buccaneers uniform. Also, Gibson is insane.
Yeah, he is.
Thanks, Bucky.
But
Yeah,
can I
thanks.
say this about it's only the orange jersey. The
100%.
white jersey for Tampa didn't work.
Nope.
I
didn't
love-
like the white
The
jersey.
helmet was the best.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
Bucko Bruce, is that his name?
yeah.
Yep.
And Pat the Patriot.
You could tell that guy was a pervert, though. Like Bucko
was.
Bruce. You could
He's
totally
licking
tell.
a sword. Of
Yeah,
course
he
he
is,
is.
he is.
He on that
You know
king
what?
I
time.
got something for you, baby.
He would have led
that real
Terry
king
and
time.
Arnold into that Airbnb.
Oh my God.
Bucko Bruce. He would have said, "Follow me, TA."
Oh man.
All right, Buddy's Pizza is celebrating its birthday. 80 years of being the Detroit-style pizza. 80 years. And, of course, it's the hometown favorite. Often imitated, never, ever duplicated. Follow their social media all year long for great deals. They got a couple great deals going on right now. It's the signature specials. You get a 4-square pizza, individual salad, and buddy bread for just $29.99. Or you can get the 8-square pizza, medium salad, and buddy bread for $39.99. Happy birthday to Buddies. And how are they celebrating? By giving us deals.
Aye.
That's the Buddies difference.
Happy birthday.
And guys, looking for dinner plans that sizzle, head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Tasty Tuesdays are special, guys. $13.99, half a pound of ribs. How about coconut shrimp and fries just for $13.99? How about Thursdays, sizzling Thursdays, 6-ounce sirloin. You got the shrimp scampi, your choice of salad or soup, and of course a side to go with that for $19.99. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. Check them out at blackrockrestaurants.com.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
A network for the city, by the city. Woodward Sports is Detroit Sports.
You know, when the rivalry tips off, you need a beer that's going to give you a full 40 minutes, maybe even more should they go to overtime. That beer right here, Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. If you haven't tried it yet, it is outstanding. By the way, we're going to be at Art and Jake's for round 2 of the Michigan State Hoops Watch Party out in my neck of the woods, at my home, Art and Jake's, I might add. And Cherry Wheat is going to be riding shotgun the entire time. $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's location across Michigan on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. It is a light, refreshing beer brewed with real Michigan cherry, smooth enough to sip all game long, win or lose. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Please drink responsibly. Also out in my neck of the woods, shout out Planet Fitness Northville. Planet Fitness, and it's for everybody. Doesn't matter where you are in your fitness journey, Planet Fitness is going to take care of you. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide, over 50 alone in the Metro Detroit area alone. We talk about the Black Card Spa. It is outstanding. You can recover with hydro massage, other innovative amenities. You can bring a guest free anytime. It's just $24.99 a month. Even if you're like on a vacation, you can roll to the Planet Fitness wherever you are. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Hi.
Why does Neil hate you? Is that what somebody asked in the chat?
Someone wrote. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Shout out Jonathan Lord.
Oh, John.
Shout out, John.
John, you're amazing.
He is unbelievable.
Oh, man.
And that's right, John. Thank you.
Can we, as Maz was talking about before the break, so these report cards aren't supposed to see the light of day, right?
Travis put a great
Well, it's like, did you ever do this? When remember, did they have, like, young Joey, did you get progress reports back in the day? Like, maybe halfway in your card marking, like one of your teachers.
What grade?
For me, that reminds me more of middle school,
6th, 7th, and 8th,
and I early in my high school career, you'd get a progress report.
Yeah, it's kind of like you would get your report card, and like that's your grades.
But it wasn't your report card.
But
yet.
no, your progress report was kind of like your like yourself in a way too, like your personality wise as well.
Yes, and that was, and I learned very early in 7th grade. Like before my dad died, it was funny to like I had this confession with him where I told him all the dumb crap that I did, and he thought it was the funniest thing because it's like, you know, my dad was a cop, so he thought he'd catch me all the time. And I was like, do you know how much crap I got away with? Are you remember that time my window broke? Well, it didn't break the way and then I told him what really happened and everything. And when the progress report would come to my house, So I'd get let off the bus, and my mailbox was like 20 feet away. I was the first one in the mailbox. If I saw a progress report, if I saw a letter
you were like, oh,
from
shit.
like Riley Middle School, I wasn't oh shit. I was like, yes. You know why? Because I'd crumble that thing up and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You gotta
My
be like,
dad
oh
never
shit,
saw
get it up and get it out of there.
You think he ever saw one of those progress reports? And you nailed it. It was always the progress reports were always your teacher's way to tell you what a disturbance you were.
Pretty much.
Like that's what it was never about my grade. Your son can't shut up in class.
Right, because you would usually get a grade between like 1 to 5, 1 being you're good, 5 being you're not so good, and it's based on how loud you are in class.
Right.
And I would have a couple 3s in there.
Dude,
which
that's
is like,
what
if you got some 3s, you're like, oh shit, you got a problem.
And it went hand in hand with my one of my dad's favorite lines was, "You just don't know how to shut your mouth." And like, so why am I, Mr. Mazaway, my history teacher? I know for a fact the man doesn't like me. It's like Neil and Maz. I know for a fact they don't like each other. So what kind of progress report am I going to get from Mr. Mazaway?
You want to hear something funny, Sean?
I didn't even open it. I just crumbled it and threw it in the garbage.
When I was in elementary school, there was one time one of my teachers wanted to test me for ADHD because I would not shut the
Isn't that
hell
great?
up.
Isn't that great?
That's how bad it was.
Heck yeah.
And did you have ADHD?
Hell no.
You don't?
I didn't have that.
Okay.
No.
Well, lots of kids do. That's
And
why I'm asking.
you know the reality too. I mean, back then there were nerds, and I was a nerd, and they would always say he's got to stop talking about sports in class.
I would wear Michigan State like damn near every day.
What are you talking about? I got to stop talking about sports in class.
All I did in 4th and 5th grade, I had the loose leafs with the helmets of the teams on it, and my friend Ralph and I would be sitting next to each other, and we would just be drawing helmets and logos all day long and passing them back and forth.
Does that surprise you in any way, shape, or form?
Not at all.
Not one
4th
bit.
and 5th grade?
Tom Mazaway just writing logos constantly.
Constantly. I still do. Like if I'm sitting and there's a piece of paper and a pen, I'd start drawing logos. And I never could get the lion logo. It was always an awful logo for me to do. Awful.
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
You know what my best one was?
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
Right. My best logo was the Viking. That was my easiest one to draw. And the Jets.
Would
and
you
the Giants.
would you feel something growing in your nether region when you did the Bears logo? Did you ever?
Not
no.
really. The
Well,
Bears logo wasn't a good logo.
Yeah, because
for me
Caleb
either.
wasn't in your life.
Well, I did the C. The C was easy to do.
Well, and is it any coincidence that Caleb starts with a C? I think not.
I think not.
I think not.
Hey, I do like Caleb.
Oh, I know that.
Nah, I think you love Caleb.
I wish he was our quarterback.
Are you ready to see the Lions report card if you haven't
by
seen
the way,
it yet?
Travis made this graphic. Mm-hmm. Travis Maddox, hats
the
off
best.
to you.
He's
Look
the
at
best.
this. This is a thing of beauty.
He's
A
the
Lions
Yep,
report
shout out Big
card.
Trav.
Shout out.
Here it is. No, that's not it.
This was not it.
No.
Huh?
Well, that's the report
I
card.
know, but you want the Travis.
Okay,
report
throw the
Travis
Travis
one
one.
card.
here.
The Woodward
Find it.
Travis report.
Okay.
JB will put it
The
up.
Travis version.
Don't worry.
In the meantime, as these things are being leaked, the NFL put out an edict to the NFLPA saying, this must stop. This cannot happen. You guys, you know where it all started.
You open this.
It started in
You
New
got
York
it.
with Woody Johnson. He didn't want his Fs. There's your Lions report
There it is.
card.
You
Solid as usual.
NFL, you have made the decision to be all-encompassing,
Yep.
omnipotent, and all-powerful for 11 and a half months of the year. You reap what you sow. Are you kidding me? And oh, by the way, NFL, can I remind you, this is stuff that keeps your name in the news cycle. All right, treatment of families, B+. Maz, and if you asked former Lions,
Oh, God.
at best a D-.
Yes.
At
Hands
best
down.
a D-.
Hands down. Hands down.
Home game field B-. Can you help me out there?
What does that mean?
Am I missing something? Am I reading too much into it? It's only a B-.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Maybe the turf. They don't like playing on the turf. But
Yeah, but
Maybe.
they're doing game day field. Oh, field. Oh, yeah.
Field.
Maybe it is just the field. Maybe they don't like.
I've never heard a guy complain about the turf there.
I have. Braylon himself
I have.
has
Did
talked
he?
about
Did
it.
he?
Yeah, he said the turf there sucks.
Maybe guys kept it quiet. All right. All right. I'm just. I never heard anybody.
I mean,
like,
all
in
the
my time down
significant
there?
injuries we seem to get seem
about
to be
to
at
say,
home
yeah,
games.
we've had
I'm
so
just
many
Well,
saying.
it's because
injuries.
of the power plant.
Oh, well, yeah.
Now, game day feel is got to be an A+, if there's even a thing for that.
Right.
Food and dining area is a B. All right.
Okay, decent.
Yeah.
take that.
I've been into that forbidden room. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but you know that I've been in the
forbidden room.
yeah, I've been in the
You
forbidden
need to have
room.
your you got to put your hand on there to get in.
I'm not joking. You legitimate. I had to sign an NDA. Like I'm not even being funny. Like that's a true story. I had to sign it. But I have been in the forbidden area. It looks really cool. That's all I'll say.
Now, back in the day in the Silverdome, guys, it was the Wild West. You could walk in anywhere you want as a media member and go to anyone's office. No fingerprints, no nothing. The minute Matt Millen came, he changed all of that at Ford Field, Allen Park. And you needed a fingerprint thing. Remember Ricky? Did
Rest
you
his
see
soul.
Did you see Ricky? He was protecting Bill Walsh. He was on that.
Sandoval was
Yes,
with him?
Sandoval was the guy.
I didn't even notice it.
Yes.
I didn't even notice it.
I saw Ricky. So Ricky Sandoval, God bless him. He was the big security guy. And as soon as Matt Millen came, it was like the FBI. You couldn't get anywhere.
It was
in Allen Park.
when do you remember that first year that it opened out in Allen Park? That was such a culture shock.
It was.
It really was.
It's like, where were we?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Nutritionist, dietitian, A-, locker room A, training room A-, training staff B+, weight room A, strength coaches A, position coaches A-,
Here we go.
offensive coordinator C-.
John Morton. John Morton.
Yeah. There was
He
some
brought
rumblings.
that grade down.
There were some rumblings that he was rubbing people the wrong way while he was
Obviously.
there. I can't reveal who I heard
Well,
that from.
J-Mo, obviously.
but- Yeah.
Defensive coordinator B, special teams coordinator A, team travel B. That's not fair. I'll get to that in just a second. General manager A-, team ownership A. Okay. Team travel, you're never going to make people happy traveling.
Yeah.
Never.
Just one thing.
That, I mean, to
Even
me,
if you have your own team playing.
to me, a B may as well be an A. I mean, if they're saying you're good, which is B, right? It's good. That may as well be an A. No, none of those guys like that. It's a drag. None of those guys like that.
You did mention Dan Campbell, right?
Oh, head coach grade
Yeah,
A.
Yeah.
As it should be.
How
can it not be?
Now
Right.
listen, on the team travel, just a reminder to the chat guys. Bill Davidson, first owner in sports to have his own team playing for the Pistons, or at least in the NBA. Round ball one. You're going to tell me if a team has their own plane that they're not living on top? I mean, shouldn't each team have their own way? New England, probably an A+ on travel there.
You're flying charter anyway, right?
Yeah,
I don't think
so.
it matters, does it?
guess not.
Is it just
Maybe the seats aren't big enough
maybe
for the
it's
guys.
just the optics. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. We've got I don't know. Rory won. It's our own plane. It sits in a hangar at Willow Run,
Yeah.
right? And that's our. Maybe that's an optics thing. I don't know. I'm not saying. I hope you understand that.
on a
Yeah,
regular-
I'm thinking out loud. I don't know.
On a regular jet, the seats are the seats, and these guys are big men. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why the Lions aren't traveling on their own device.
Have you? I don't know. I'm sure you guys haven't. I'm not saying. Have you been on like a team plane?
No, I have never.
Nope.
You have?
I flew with the Hurricanes. They had. It was unbelievable.
Was it their own?
Yeah, it was like. Did I ever show you the menu when I walked on the plane? They hand you a menu, and you should see. I got the menu saved on my. You should see the menu.
Yeah.
And that what the menu doesn't show is in the middle of the plane. In the middle of the plane, there's like a snack table.
Oh, wow.
Now name a snack, and the snack's on there. And it was the Homer skipping through Chocolate Land. I'll take one of these. I'll take one of those. And then you get this incredible meal. And then they come by and they're like, "Well, you had your meal. Would you like a sub? We have subs. We have this. It was
Amazing.
like literally. I'm not joking. I was kind of looking around, going, "Why am I here?
Yeah.
Why
I don't belong here.
I don't belong
Where'd
here."
you sit, by the way?
Why I sat with the general manager, the assistant general manager, and the assistant coach.
So away from the players.
Of course.
Yeah.
They have. I don't know how to explain it. They had like almost like box seats, like they so. KG, you and KG were sitting right here, and we're facing each other. And then there was a table between us, and then me and the assistant general manager were like sitting here, and like we're just talking to each other. And then they had like one big section where all the guys were playing cards. They, that's where the yelling and shenanigans were going on. But then they had like individual seats too for the dudes that just put their hat down,
Just wanna sleep,
Yeah, put
yeah.
their head. It was on like it was one of the.
Let's go.
And I didn't want to be that guy, and I regret it now because I should have just gone like this, ooh, and taken pictures with my phone. The only thing that I took a picture of is the menu. But like we flew out, had the game against the Blackhawks, and we flew to Tampa. Like we were on the plane maybe a half hour after the game. Like no shit. Like literally on the plane to go down to Tampa. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And,
That's awesome.
And I didn't want the flight to end.
No,
you know?
I don't blame you.
I'm
Of
like,
course.
I
Good
want to
for you.
stay. Can we go on a longer trip? Because that was just from Raleigh to Tampa is not that far.
Sure.
I don't
At
know, maybe
all,
an
yeah.
hour and a half.
I was hoping you were going from Chicago. At least you would have had. a
No,
couple
no,
more
we had
hours.
the Hawks at home.
Yeah.
And then we went to the other.
Good for you,
place.
man. That's a great experience.
Yeah,
You'll have
so-
that forever.
Oh yeah, hey, I called games in the NHL and you didn't.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
great?
pretty cool.
I'd like to see that broadcast.
I have it right
Yeah.
here if you'd like it.
I'd like to see
I have it on my phone for my first one.
I wanna see it.
After that, I didn't care. But the first one, oh, absolutely.
Who was
I
your
keep it on
color
my
guy?
phone all the time. Trip Tracy, local
Okay.
guy from
Yeah.
Grosse Pointe. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. That my first one though, hell yeah, I got that saved. The other ones, I'm sure wifey has it probably at home on a DVR or something. Because we had the NHL package, so they were sitting at home watching the game because they kept taking pictures, going,
Great.
"Okay, this is really weird," But the travel thing, you're never going to make guys happy.
Yeah.
Even a situation like that, I mean, nobody wants to travel, so you're never who likes travel, right?
I don't know how these guys like Dan Dickerson pack for road
I
trips.
just-
How do you pack for like an 8-game road trip?
You're on the left coast for like the
Yeah.
next 9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
That man, no way.
I do like the per diem though. To get an envelope every day.
Hey, but he
Did you get per diem?
loves.
Of course I
Oh,
did.
if you did.
You look at Dan Dickerson though; he loves that shit.
Oh yeah. he
Like
does.
you can't hate on it. He loves his job. He's not gonna.
Yeah, but Dan's a homebody too.
Well, I guess
To
so.
be on the road that long is just it freaks. It's freaky.
You don't even want to know that envelope that they stick under your door. You
Yeah.
don't even want to know how much was in there.
That's amazing.
So the first time I got per diem, it blew my. I was doing a Vipers game, believe it
Yeah.
or not, and I was down in Cincinnati, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to go downstairs and like go to the sub place right across from the hotel,
Keep it cheap.
and get a tin of chew, right?
Yeah.
And then this envelope comes in, and I'm like, so I went to like the press guy, and I was like, I think you made a mistake, man. And he looked at me and he was like, no, that's your per diem. And I go, you understand I'm not a player, right? Like I'm not.
Yeah.
No, you get per diem. You kidding me? I bought 2 tins of chew on a $5 footlong and had a shitload left over.
How much did they give
It was
you,
a great.
remember?
That one I don't remember. With the Canes, it was $111.
And it's going up. It's way up now.
Yeah, it was. That was so.
That's besides your salary,
I
guys.
did.
They get this.
2 road games. I did 2 road games, and the other ones were at home. So twice I had that envelope stuck under my door for $111.
So guys, players like Shohei Ohtani gets a per diem slipped under his door
And
every day
Mind you. Okay, what
with
people
cash in it.
what people have to cash.
Cash.
And what people have to understand is
Cash, homie.
everything's covered anyway.
Yes.
Everything's covered anyway.
It's amazing.
There's a team breakfast.
Yeah.
There's a team lunch. They have a little area set up with every kind of fruit and vegetable you can think of for the healthy freaks out there.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, you've got a full team dinner after the game as well.
Yeah.
What the hell do I need that money for?
Isn't it amazing?
Dip.
that More players. God, man. And I know a couple of bat and ball boys that are at Tiger Stadium. They don't get the tips that you think that they should get tipped. These kids work hard and get abused a lot as well. And for these players to not tip as well, that's a sin to me. It's an absolute sin. You have that cash. Come on, man. Take care of you guys.
Can I? We're up against a break.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
Look how I look. I look straight at. I look straight
we
at
already
KG.
past 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
so.
we are. There's two things we got to talk about the top free agents, and I'm going to give you Exhibit A of why so many of these stupid mock drafts. Okay, and again, I'm part of the problem because I read the mock drafts. I gurgitate as much as I can. All right, but I'm going to give you Exhibit A why they're so meaningless because there is a player who has gone like this. There, and you know who I'm talking about.
We'll show you We'll show you his report card.
There is a player that has gone like this in that time.
There's 2 guys from Ohio State that are leading the board right now. They'll probably go in the top 4 of the NFL draft. And there's more report cards that I got to show you.
All right.
That'll shock you.
All right. JB, where do you want to
go? Let's hear from Vin Johnson. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Once again, shout out to everyone sending them in. Shout out to Gold Crown as well. Where are we at? Labartney sitting in $9.99. He said Maz is also a connoisseur of third down sacks.
He is.
You're never going to live that one
Well, last year I wanted the third down sack because they were terrible.
Yeah. He's a connoisseur of communism as well, so. He's a commie.
It's 3rd and 8, and I'm praying for a sack.
You're right.
What? Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
I promise you on this day,
No, it wasn't
I
3rd
will
and
not
8.
look at internet porn anymore
No.
if you just let Jared Goff get sacked.
Hey, he wouldn't root for that third down sack if it was Caleb Williams.
It was 3rd and 18, not 8. 3rd and 18.
All right.
If that was
There's
Caleb
your
Williams,
phone.
would you want the third down sack, Maz?
Third what?
If that was Caleb Williams, would you want the third down sack?
Well, no, I know he's not going to get it. He's going to run around and find somebody. He's
He
not
ran
a
away.
statue.
He ran away.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not a statue.
Okay.
Oh man, we got another one from Aura Fitness sitting in $4.99. He said, "Stall Maz out right now."
I don't know if Maz can be stalled out.
I don't
at this
think he
point.
can.
He's kind of hurting himself. At this
What,
point.
what does stall Maz out mean? Oh,
Yeah.
it means to shut up?
That means give you a break, essentially.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but
Who
we're
was
not
that?
we're not giving you a break.
Who was that?
That was Aura Fitness.
Thanks, buddy.
And one more before we had to break from Labartney again. Sitting in $4.99. There is a huge difference between private and a charter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
That Labartney?
Yep.
You know he's got his own jet.
Oh yeah, he definitely has to have his own jet.
Labartney Inc.
Labartney Inc.
Labartney Inc.
Shout out Labartney.
Love you, man.
I need to know your secrets.
All right, let's hear from Vin
Finance,
Johnson.
he told me.
Corporations,
Yeah,
government,
yeah.
even insurance companies. The man will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. When something goes wrong and you need a fighter, make Ven Johnson your first call. Get a fighter in your corner. Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, it's an ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, shout out to Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years now. That in and of itself tells you everything you need to know. They're doing something right to be hanging around that long. Now is the perfect time to schedule your regular maintenance to make sure your heating system is running safely and efficiently all season long. Listen, you know it's Michigan. It's supposed to be 50-something today, right? Temperature's going to dive in a couple days. Make sure your back is covered. If your system ever breaks down unexpectedly, Sharon's has you covered with fast, dependable emergency service when you need it most. Check out the website, sharonsheating.com, or give them a call the old-fashioned way, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you. All right, so during the show, I look up and get off sign. Yeah. Maz is nice. Can I want to publicly call you know what you do? Every morning you turn on ESPN for me. You use the Siri thing. So I wanted to publicly give you some love for that, all right? So they just had like the segment with Louis Riddick on, and they said, get it the play on his name, is it ridiculous to suggest that the Vikings may have a different starting quarterback next year than J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah.
And he said it is not ridiculous to suggest that.
Of course. You know who it's going to be? Kirk Cousins.
You think they bring Cousins back?
Atlanta,
I don't think Cousins want to come back.
Yeah.
They played him a little bit.
No,
Can I ask you a question?
minute.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And I'm being very sincere when I say this, all right? Are you really going to give up on JJ after less than a year?
No, you don't give up. You bring Kirk Cousins in, who is a top-of-the-line guy and would teach JJ. He knows he's on his last year. He made
a Spartan teaching a Wolverine. Go on.
He made $100 million in Atlanta to play what? 6 games? $100 million. That's a lot of Cole's cash. He didn't want to leave Minnesota. His family loved Minnesota. They have friends in Minnesota. I see that's where he lands and he retires. And he helps JJ become the quarterback that he maybe could be. That's my pick.
Do you come back? Do you come back from that in Minnesota if you're J.J. McCarthy? Like honestly, maybe you can, but maybe you're sitting back going, nah, you know what? I don't think it's going to work here. I think there are a lot of preconceived notions about me.
Okay.
And things like that. I mean, how could you not feel that way? Being a human being, right?
Understood. Maybe then he goes somewhere else to start.
I wouldn't give up on the guy.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not saying give up on him.
No, I know you're not. I know. Listen, I had as much fun with JJ last year as a lot of people, okay? And I think it's because, and I'm not pointing the finger at our resident Michigan fan, KG, here. I think it's because you start with that Bears game, and then, well, you know, he's only lost this many games in the last 5 years and everything. And I can't tell you how many times I had a conversation with somebody saying, I'm glad they won the game. It was a nice comeback, okay? You are not going to win a lot of games in the National Football League when you have 160 yards of total offense.
Correct.
I'm glad it worked out for you. A lot of it happens to do with your defense kind of creating some things, but I think some in the Michigan fan base got carried away. I respect KG because KG's cut from the same cloth that I'm cut from, okay? I don't give a shit. If you are the best Spartan quarterback ever, okay? I don't give a shit. If you're in the NFL, you're my enemy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. That's reality. You're like you're my enemy. That's it. Thanks, but no, I don't. Thank you for the memory. Seriously.
Yeah.
I want you to get destroyed, especially when you play my team.
He beat the Bears and Lions with 150 yards of offense.
It was gross.
Yeah.
Insane.
And people, all he does is win. All he does is win. I mean, we heard all that shit. You could find like the memes and all that stuff, right? It's like he's not. He wasn't good.
I think he's mentally hurt, as well as all the injuries he
100
has.
Sometimes
He don't want to play. I don't think.
Sometimes you get to a point where, and there's a reason why this phrase exists. A change of scenery might be best. I'm not insinuating that that's the situation. And by the way, shout out to some of the Viking fans, and I know you guys tap in all the time. You guys were talking your shit something fierce early on. You were. And that's okay. And now none of you want to claim them. I get how that works, all right? But sometimes a change of scenery is great. Yeah. Like KG has had enough of Maz's blatant racism. So maybe it's best if KG just leaves the show. I don't want you to.
Yeah.
But if you made the choice because of Maz constantly talking about black clouds and roots and everything, then you go.
I'm considering
the black card.
I am.
I don't want you to go.
I know you don't, Sean.
Don't forget the black card at
if I stay,
Fitness.
it'll be because of you and JB. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kenny.
I'll get you some barbecue, all right?
Kenny.
I'm sorry, Baz. We've
Well,
only been to a couple games.
I'm
I've been to
Neil-
multiple
you- are
wrestling
you with
events
Neil
with
now?
him, and me and Sean are like twins.
I told you. You're a Neil guy.
I'm a Neil guy.
I told you.
No.
You're a double agent.
I'm a Woodward sports guy.
You take what I say on this show and you feed the next show.
No, I do not.
How many times this week have you talked about the perils of Maz?
Once again, the chat brings it up when Big D Energy comes around. Neil will ask,
But you're
KG,
there. You know what
what
you
is
are?
this about?
You're
And
like,
I'll
they'll
a,
be like,
you're like a log
KG.
on a fire. You're like the big log that really lights the fire.
KG fuels
Am
the
I-
fire.
am
You
I
are.
that?
What's that, Duraflame? You're Duraflame.
I'm Duraflame.
You're Duraflame.
Well, you're Duraflame, and I'm False Face. So
Yeah, I know, right?
Two-Face.
Is that which one I always
Yeah,
get it?
you're Two-Face. There's
Maz's
Two-Face
world,
and False Face.
in that Maz's world comes down to this much: you're either a Neil guy or you're a Maz guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no in between.
It's not.
Like we're still trying to figure it out, Joey. We're kind of looking, going, is he a Neil guy or is he a Maz guy? Right? We're trying to figure
Do I
that
have
out.
to pick one?
All right. What other report card did you want to look at? I know you said you wanted to.
Let's pop up this is what we're going to do, guys. This is the NFLPA leaks. Let's put the coaches up first.
Yeah, coach.
Let's put the coaches up first, JB. There are your cards from Yahoo. Great job from them. And if you see anything out there as far as coaches go, maybe you could make a little. I think it's a good size. I just
with the
can't
Browns.
see.
Well, that's fantastic. If I'm the team that currently has Stefanski on my roster, I'd be really happy with that C-, right?
You mean Cleveland gave him a C-?
Yeah, look at it.
I can't see it yet, but
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
eventually.
it's up there.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's at the bottom.
Anything else stick out to you?
The Jets are an A.
Wow.
He's totally a player's coach, though, right?
Yeah, Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, AG's like totally
player.
a player.
Yeah, he's a player's
That's
player's
good. That
coach.
means the players believe in him.
Yeah.
Look at the Chargers. C+ for Harbaugh.
Yeah, well, that's the Jim Harbaugh effect.
Green Bay, B-.
Well, when they sing for "He's a Jolly Good Fella" every day, I mean,
Yeah, right.
kind of a little goofy, you know. What I'm
Listen,
Who's got it better than us? All right, coach. Damn.
You
Bring
he's
it
a
over from
weird
Michigan.
dude.
Yeah, he
right?
is.
Maybe if you start to have some winning, if the Chargers take it up a notch, everybody's going to love the guy. Coach, I see what you were doing all along, right? I mean,
Sean McVay and Washington's coach.
I'm not
A+.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
Washington's coach is what's his name?
Dan
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn. Yep.
Dan Quinn.
All right. Nothing else special out there. Let's go to treatment of families next. This is treatment of families report card from the NFLPA.
How do
Is
you
there
fail
any?
this?
Is there any surprise?
Yeah, I
is
know
there
the
any
Bengals.
surprise that Cincinnati gets an F-?
Isn't that
F-
amazing?
is
Look who's
crazy.
next to them.
I'm surprised at that.
Steelers?
I'm really surprised at that.
Wait till you see the next one. Keep this off for a minute, but locker rooms, wait till you see
I
what
love
the Steelers got.
keep that on for just
the
a
roomies
second.
are out of touch, man. That don't surprise me at all.
Like literally the Cincinnati Bengals. Remember when Boomer had that story? Boomer, we'd love for you to come back. We're going to put your name up. Well, like
You're going to be on the Ring of Honor.
Their little Ring of Honor or
Yeah.
whatever. And they charged him. Didn't get him a hotel room.
No.
That's
Didn't get him a
insane.
flight. They
No.
charged him.
How do you charge?
What?
He had to do his own.
What?
Did he say no? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think he did.
I love the fact that he talked about
Yeah.
that, too.
Yeah.
Good,
Oh, I
good
love
for
Boomer.
him.
Boomer's
They
great on the
charged him.
radio.
Yeah.
But look at those teams. Bengals, Steelers, Cleveland, Tampa Bay,
yeah.
Cardinals, all D's and F's.
The Chiefs had a C.
The Chiefs had a C. The Eagles and the Rams and the Chargers and the Packers and the Bears.
They don't care
all
about
in the
y'all
C's.
families.
And then the rest. Hey, how about the Davis family? The Raiders with an A, and the Lions, of course, with a B+, right there.
Yep.
Next up are locker rooms, guys. Wait till you see and hear about the Steelers' locker rooms. Do you know?
They got the same ones from the 80s.
Do you know they have 5 stalls to take a pee?
That's it?
5 stalls to take a pee.
That's insane.
For 53 men?
For 53 men.
That's
5.
How?
They're dead last. And then there's Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
F minuses, guys. The Chiefs.
How
F,
do you get an F minus?
F minus.
Like, you really got to screw up to get an F minus, right?
Where are the Jets?
Your
ever get
locker
an F
rooms
minus
are
in school?
outdated.
Wow,
probably
Jets got an A
falling
minus.
apart.
Did you ever get an F minus in school, by the way?
No. A lot of E's, no F's.
I got one.
I had to go to summer school twice.
It was, you know what it was? It was absolutely personal, though. Like the
Really?
man. Oh,
Yeah.
I tortured the man. So he made it personal because I tortured.
Yeah, I was a class
I
clown.
flunked algebra and I flunked Spanish.
Algebra for the birds. Once you start putting letters into numbers, I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
bro, what are we
forget
doing
all
here?
that.
I still
I ain't
can't do
doing
it. When my kid, Kathy, would be like, "Go help Maddie with her homework." I had no idea what she was doing. The homework.
They don't
that-
even do homework the same now.
You know,
Yeah.
you know when
way
you,
they add equations
you know
up
when
and
you
shit?
get, you know when you get the second semester, like where your classes are and what classes you have and everything.
Yeah.
So I got my thing. It was right before Christmas break, and I want to say this teacher's name. People from Livonia Stevenson would probably know who this is. And
Expose her,
I
Sean.
saw him walking down
Expose
the
him.
hallway. I'm not going to say it. I saw him walking down the hallway, and I put that shit-eating grin on my face, and I smiled, and I was like, Mr. Blank, you're never going to believe it. I'm in your class again. And you know what he said to me? I'm not joking. He looked at me, and he started laughing. He goes, no, you're not, kid. I'm retired. I'm out of this hellhole. He did. He retired.
You walk. You
After-
made him walk.
Hell yeah, I did. That's right. How's that F minus taste?
Wow.
My dad beat the hell out of me for it, but how do you get an F minus? I mean, you're
What'd you
next.
do to the guy?
I was mean. I was mean.
I was me.
I was mean.
Look.
I tortured him.
Yeah.
I did.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I know what these teachers go through now.
He was.
I
Holy
tortured some math
God.
teachers in my
I'm
day.
telling you, he was this close to hitting me in the hallway. I'm not. And
You broke him.
Let me tell you something. I would have whooped his ass. Back then,
shit.
I would have whooped his ass. But he had the arm cocked
That
and
would've been
everything.
sad.
But you know what I was doing? I was just smiling at him and saying little things to keep jabbing him and everything. I was a little dick. I openly admit it.
God.
What do you want me to say?
Did you know Neil back then?
When I'm in the mood. That's why you think Neil likes when I'm in the mood.
Yeah.
When I'm in the mood, I don't like to be that guy anymore. But every now and again, you just a little tweak.
Slum no.
Nice shout out to the Lions. A nice A for their locker room. So congrats.
How do you like that's like honest to goodness? That's
The Steelers guy. 5 urinals. 5.
Yeah. They probably still got Jack Youngblood's fucking jersey up there somehow. I'm
That's
telling
the
you,
Rams.
like-
That's the Rams.
Oh, it's the
Lambert.
Rams. Sorry.
Jack Lambert.
Jack Ham and Jack Lambert's jersey up there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Could you imagine though? Like I want you just got done with a practice, and you got to run inside, and it's such a detailed process to take off and you're waiting in line. KG, what are you doing? Man, there are like 10 guys in front of us.
Right.
You know what's odd up there?
I walk right up to Rooney's office and I take
Yeah.
a leak right in his door. Kidding me?
The Chargers are an A minus. The Rams, who play at the same stadium, are a D.
Oh, that's a good point, man.
Oh, shit.
Why?
Let's see what the Jets and Giants are.
Yeah, but you know
Jets
what?
are A minus. Giants are
A D.
a D.
Maz, you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's jealousy. Those guys probably come in the building and go, oh, yeah. So that's how the Chargers live. Wouldn't it be nice if we had that?
Yeah.
And, say, vice versa for
Yeah.
Giants. They probably, oh, the Jets get all that. I mean, they're one of the worst franchises in football. And look at all the amenities that they have.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of cancer on that Giants team back then, this year. A lot of cancer on that team. Joe Shane, and
still got his
Brian
job.
Daboll were pathetic. Pathetic. So there you go, Sean. There's your NFLPA leaked report cards. And the NFLPA said, don't do that. Don't do that. NFL said that to them. Don't do that.
So do you Maz, I don't know. I know we do. I don't know if I've do you do the damn mock draft simulators?
I don't.
I did probably 20 yesterday.
I might do one or two before the thing.
I'm not joking.
It's way too early.
I would say I do 20 a day. Oh, Maz, it was way too early 3 months ago, and I was still doing it.
I was doing it.
JB beat me.
JB started on Thanksgiving.
There were some, listen. There were some mornings JB was here, but he wasn't here because he was doing mock draft simulators.
That is a fact.
All right. So if you do the mock draft simulators, you'll. It was amazing to me how Sonny Styles' name skyrocketed.
Wow.
Just yesterday.
Great name though.
Like yesterday. Sonny Styles, if you, I don't know which mock draft simulator you use.
Look at these numbers.
It literally just went yesterday. Here, I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to see where they have him. Talk amongst yourselves, man.
But when I wanted to pick him, everyone thought
There's
I was
Sonny
crazy.
Styles.
We don't need another linebacker.
Put up the all the linebackers, JB, because the linebackers ran yesterday. He's 1-2 with his teammate, Arvell Reese. Look at those guys. That's why the Buckeyes are the Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Amazing with the talent that they have.
So
coming out of
I
Columbus. use
the NFL mock draft database.com. If you guys haven't played this yet, shame on you. I hope you've all played it, all right? They had, let me see, Sonny Styles has skyrocketed up to 12. 12. And I mean, skyrocketed. Another guy, McCoy from Tennessee, the corner from Tennessee, has skyrocketed. And this goes back to what we talked about a couple months ago. You guys, I'm part of the problem. I am digesting as much as I can about the NFL draft, right? And I'm looking at these mocks and I'm looking at things. You start to find out where guys really stand right about now. All right? So you're going to see that. This is not a great epiphany. This is, if you follow this along, there are probably dudes going, dude, I've known that for 10 years. But it seems every year you have to use conversations like this. Look at that. Is that insane?
Jeez.
Look at that.
Yeah. The Lions have been hooked to this Pittsburgh linebacker. Kyle, is it Lewis or Louis?
I think it's Lewis, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's spelled L-O-U-I-S. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if I'm saying it right. So Louis or Lewis. They've been enamored with him from Pittsburgh. So.
I saw, look at that, dude. I saw Spenny. Shout out to Spenny in the heavyweights. Check him out this afternoon. Spenny did a mock draft where he had Falk falling to them. And if you remember, gosh, probably a month and a half ago, I was talking about that. There's the guys from Miami, and then there's Falk. Now, here's the question that I would say. If Falk is there at 17, I don't think you take him, right?
Yeah.
But this is the question that I have to ask. Has Brad Holmes shown us anything that would make us say he's going to put that much value on an edge rusher that early in the draft?
Not yet.
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
Not a chance.
So when I make that pick gleefully, just like Spenny did, oh my gosh, I can't believe he fell. Click, and I pay no attention to all the drafts, the deals that come my way. I make that because that's what I want. But I have to ask myself, is that what Brad Holmes want? And at that point in time, you know what I say? Which OT is legitimately going to be in that neighborhood?
Yeah.
And that's where my head's at.
Yeah.
Is he best player available or is he need? And you got three needs. You got O-line. You got, I would say, obviously defensive end, and someone in the secondary.
Well,
three needs.
You have Proctor from Alabama. You have the kid from Utah, Caleb Lomu, and his name's Caleb.
Yes.
So Maz,
Of course.
And then you ask yourself, okay, well, do you think about an interior offensive lineman? Is this where, all right, BPA? Well, interior offensive lineman is still a need, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So do you go with the kid from Penn State? And I mean, again, we're thinking like us. Brad doesn't think like us. There's a reason why he has By the way, I'm not saying I'm smarter than Brad. I am not one of those guys at all. Like the people that, I'm smarter than Brad, I could go be a general manager, shut up. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I can't disagree with Brad. I don't think that Brad has put enough of a premium on the defensive line in particular. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think he's put enough premium into it.
And Hutch kind of fell in your lap, so that don't count. But
sure did.
Yeah, man, did they ever? I still think the Jaguars to this day. I think maybe some things could change, considering that you're getting Decker back. We all know that he's on borrowed time, though. So I do think that offensive tackle is still a priority, but maybe you can aim for that in the second round. And maybe you do if the right edge rusher pops up in the first round. Maybe Brad would do that. But like you said, we have nothing to go off of that states he would prioritize a linebacker / edge over, offensive lineman or, offensive line help. So we'll have to see.
Look at that JB just put up.
There doesn't seem to be this year, like last year when you're talking about edges, it seemed like there was a top and then there was a drop off. And as you look at some of the rankings now, and you know what, maybe we'll get Bischoff on. So I talked about it. The guys from Miami are both slated to go first round, okay? Mm-hmm. In this one is saying 3, the other is saying 24, okay? The kid from Texas Tech at 5, Falk from Auburn at 15, the other kid from A&M, Cassius Howell, 18. Then they have the kid from Clemson at 29, a kid from Missouri at 37, a kid from Oklahoma at 41, and then there's a drop off to 55 where what's the kid from Illinois? Gabe Jackus, is that it? Jokic. I'm
Something
always
like
itchy. That. Yeah, whatever. So that's where your drop is, from like the 40s, so you're talking early second round to maybe late second round. That seems to be the drop. But you're still talking about 6, 7, 8 names that are mentioned in there,
Top
right?
50 still.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. All right, you want to do this UFL thing when we come back?
Sure.
All right,
Some
we're
great
up
rules.
against a break. Where do you want to go, JB?
9:42. Taking a break.
I don't think we did Art and Jake, so let's do Art and Jake's. But first, I'm going to clear up some of these super chats that we got going on. Where we at? Mike Willette sending in $5. He says, shout out to the LSSU Lakers men basketball team on beating Wayne State 82-79 last night.
How about that?
I can't give him a shout out. I'm calling Wayne State games.
You're a Wayne State
But
guy.
congratulations, I can do that.
Obviously, he's happy about it.
Yes.
Thank you.
We got J-Rod Sayer sending in $10. He said, breaking news. Tommy Two Shoes named as the mastermind in the TA Airbnb situation. Ben Johnson has found justice for Neil as the evidence was planted and tracked back to Two Shoes. Have a great weekend, fellas.
Thanks, Jared.
Did you hear
like
that?
Columbo now.
I knew it was Neil. All along. It had to be Neil.
You out Neil.
We got $2 from Buckley's man. He sends in. He said, "Put money in the math equation. Bet you're good, then, boys."
Yeah, no doubt about that. I love money. I like money.
I picture you as that.
Me pearl.
You are him.
You're damn right.
And one more before we head to break from Francis J. Fox. He says, Tommy baby looking like Mooch.
Yeah. Representing the Niners today because I just watched that wonderful special on AMC.
Poor Mooch.
Mooch came in as a sparkly eye, handsome,
bright-eyed, bushy
black
tail,
hair,
full of
beautiful,
life.
And he left here like a grandpa.
2 years later, the Lions took 15 years off his life.
Thanks to Joey Harrington.
Oh, jeez.
Don't draft Joey, please. All right, Joey, you're our quarterback.
And one more just came in from LeBart. He's sending in $4.99. He says, can someone make an AI Commie Maz photo?
A what?
AI Commie Maz. Like Maz like this. Comrades! Is
Right.
that like with the hammer and sickle behind him? Somebody yelling at the coach for going for it on 3rd and 8. Just punt the ball now.
Unless it's Caleb Williams.
Do it for the fatherland. Like Maz is like, jeez, oh Pete, Maz.
Thanks, buddy. Put more ideas in these guys' heads. So
All right,
let me tell you about Art and
let's
Jake's,
hear from
guys. This is serious, too. We already know Art and Jake's is your go-to sports bar atmosphere, but they're also huge at supporting the community. Art and Jake's is a premier sponsor for the Romeo Lions Club St. Baldrick's Festival happening on Saturday, March 14th in downtown Romeo. An incredible event where brave volunteers shave their heads to fight childhood cancer research, to fund it, and to fight it as well. You can get involved right now. Check it out. RomeoSB.com. Join the team. Get your head shaved. Or if you just want to keep your hair and make a donation, well, hit that special Art and Jake's QR code on the screen right now. Donate directly to the Art and Jake's team. They'll take it from there. Let's help them crush their goal. Thanks to Art and Jake's.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Hey, guys, want to give a shout out to Lady Jane's Haircut for Men. We are simple creatures, right? We like uncomplicated. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men is just that. Walk in, sign in, you can watch some sports, get your haircut before you know it, you're handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome. So I have to throw this out there. Get Off just had the odds for NBA MVP. SGA, Jokic, Cade Cunningham.
Nice.
SGA is minus 250. Joker's 425. Cunningham's plus 700. Then Wemby is at plus 2,500. Brown is at 4,000.
I'm telling you, if you want to make some money, put it on Cade at plus 700. Put it on him. Put 50
I
on
would
it
do
to win
that.
350.
I would do that.
Yeah, put 100 to win 700.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I would.
Because I think Joker's not going to have enough games.
Yeah,
So
they
it'll
said
be
there's a 65 game like thing. that you have-
SGA against Cade. I think Cade has got to be it. Taking a 14-win team to 60 wins.
SGA only got the other 5 games.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll make it. He's playing tonight. He's playing tonight. By the way, Pistons-Cavs tonight down at LCA. Yesterday, I forgot who it was. I think it was A-Diz. He said the Pistons were a dog. No, they're a 6.5-point favorite tonight. Who's not playing? Donovan Mitchell's out, I think, for Cleveland tonight. And you never know. I think
so they're not a dog.
they're a favorite.
Yeah, that sounded
By
weird.
6.5,
Like when they brought that up yesterday, that sounded weird.
That was a mistake.
All right.
Unless the spread jumped 10 points the opposite way.
All right, before we get out of here, we've been teasing this for a couple days. We're going to get to it right now, okay? The new UFL rules. Have you guys seen these? Is there anything that you think?
It's kind of cool.
Because a lot
I've
of
seen
times they use this stuff as trial balloons, okay?
Now, the NFL has taken things from this league. They have taken, especially the kickoff. They have taken. And there's other things they're thinking about. But let's go over them, Sean. By the way, there's our favorite guy, Dean Blandino, who is their chief of the rules.
I
the UFL.
I detest 60-plus yard field goals for 4 points. I detest
because they're
it.
almost becoming like 40-yard field goals.
And that's fantasy football shit.
Yes.
And I hate it in my fantasy league, to be honest with you. I do. I hate it in my
I
fantasy
get
league.
it, because then you have to draft a kicker higher.
It's so stupid.
It is.
1 foot in bounds equals catch.
That's a college rule.
I don't
College.
Like
Keep
it. I
it
don't
that
like
way.
it in the NFL.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I'm being the traditionalist.
I'm with you so far.
Yeah. Red zone penalties revert to half the distance to the goal. Yes.
Instead of?
Doing it the other way? Yes. I would rather do the half the
Yeah.
distance to the goal.
I want to change the holding rules, too, the defensive holding. Like, if you hold around 5 yards and you let them go, it's an automatic first down. And it could be 3rd and 18. I hate that rule.
The tush push is eliminated.
Thank God. No, I'm telling you, guys.
You know we're gonna.
So no more QB sneaks.
You
Listen,
know
that's
all it is.
You know we're gonna disagree there.
No, it's bullshit.
So quarterback sneak.
No, it's a terrible, terrible play.
Stop it.
No, because there's penalties on both sides of the ball every time on a tush push.
That's
There's
on
guys,
the refs then.
There's guys jumping. It's got to be
That's on the
eliminated.
refs.
It's
Then call it.
It's a pathetic play.
It's
It's
not.
got one more year left in the NFL. I
I'm-
promise you.
I'm Team Dan Campbell. If you don't like it, stop it.
Dan Campbell was lying.
He was
There
lying.
was
He was
teams
lying.
this year that were finally
he just
able
wants
to
to be
stop
one
it.
of the guys. That's all. It's bullshit. No one likes it.
It is not.
This, I promise you this. This is the final year you will see it in the NFL.
No punting inside the opponent's 50-yard line.
That's fantastic.
I like that.
That's fabulous.
I don't mind that. KG, what do you think? I don't mind that.
What's the rule?
No punting inside the opponent's 50-yard line.
I'm with that. Yeah.
So it's 4th and 5 from the 49-yard line. Maz, I'm surprised you like that.
Take the sack then, if you don't like it.
But it's 4th and 5. You can't punt. You have to go for it. Yeah, see, you just totally
Look
did
at
a
it.
180 and
No,
you're like,
look
I
at it.
hate that rule.
No,
Makes the game more interesting.
It's interesting.
Overtime,
I hate this.
3 alternating attempts
Yeah,
per
I hate
team
this.
from the 5-yard
I
line.
hate
Yeah,
the college
no.
rule.
Absolutely
too.
not.
I despise the college
Yeah,
overtime.
they need to go back
too.
to sudden death.
I mean, play the game.
Point after touchdown options. 1 point kick from the 33-yard
Yep.
line. 2 points ball on the 2-yard line.
Yep.
3 points ball on the 8-yard line.
I like it.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I
Not
like
in the
it.
NFL.
Not in the
Really?
NFL.
I'll
Yeah,
watch
I
somebody
agree.
else do it.
From the 8-yard line.
3 points? No. No.
keep
If it's
Keep
3,
it
do
at-
it from the 10.
So keep it at 2
Do it
then,
from the
at
10.
max, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That's fine. I'm not going to cry over that one.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'd like to see this stuff. I might tune into the UFL a little bit more to see some of this implemented because this is going into effect this season, right?
Yes.
I might tune into the UFL a little bit more than I did, which was next to nothing anyway.
Yes.
So I
And we lost our team.
Yeah, I might take a look at that. You know what? I'm kind of mad at myself. I always told myself I was going to get down there for a new Panthers game, and I didn't.
Yeah.
We
Nah,
did
they
get
gone. Look at you.
Last year, remember when they came in with the Jake Bates bobbleheads for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were. I mean, that's a shame. If they had only played in a smaller stadium, if they played at Comerica Park, I know the Tigers are there, but you plan it differently. You couldn't play in a gigantic NFL stadium. The teams that make it, St. Louis is moving from the Dome to a soccer stadium. That's the way these small leagues have to play. You can't play in these cavernous stadiums. It looks bad. The players, they don't feel it.
That's why somebody like me would be more apt to go.
Yes.
Like I'm tired of the big crowds. I'm tired of it.
I don't want to sit there in empty seats either.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm a crabby old man. I like honestly, I don't want to go to the big crowds anymore.
No.
I just don't.
Figure a way out for these leagues to make it. Play in a smaller stadium somehow, some way. Figure it out. I don't even care if you played at Ryerson Stadium in EMU. I don't care. Play at Wayne State Stadium.
That's a little too small.
I'm just saying.
Tom Adams Field would be a little.
How many people fit in there?
You could
20?
cram 5,000.
Oh, 5,000.
Cram.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's too
Rynearson, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, Rynearson's bigger than people think, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a better look.
Yeah,
It's a better look.
And outside in the spring and summer,
That's
nice. I
nice.
told you when I went to the Michigan Panthers game, it was like being in a greenhouse of humidity.
Yes.
It was when they beat the Invaders. I was just a kid.
That was at the Dome, the Silver Dome.
I remember how gosh damn hot that building was. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was already a 90-degree day outside, and then you had all those guys just puffing on darts left and right.
Ugh.
So like the heat and humidity, there was like a cloud of just doom in the dome. It was
cloud of doom.
unbelievable. And it was like, dude, it was like a sauna. It was
Yeah.
so damn hot in there. It
This-
was crazy. There's no way you'd want to see any of that enacted into the NFL. We're two creatures of habit, man.
Tush push has got to go, and it will.
It won't.
It will.
You
I
probably-
promise you. Mark it down. Should
Why
be
don't
dead
you
already.
like it? Why don't?
It would have
Because
already been
it's
gone
a
by
penalty.
Then call the
Everyone's
penalty.
jumping.
Then call the penalty.
They don't.
They should. Then is that
It's
the
not on the
tush pushers' fault?
players.
That's
It's
on
on
the
the refs.
officials' fault. If there's a penalty, call it. And then
There's a penalty on every tush push.
4th and 1 becomes 4th and 6. Then if you implement the rules, I'm fine with it.
There you go.
If somebody jumps, if somebody lines in the neutral zone, call that damn thing every time.
And the old linemen are putting their lives in danger. They are. They are.
Well, they are every time they take the field.
I know.
Yeah,
but that's even
literally
worse.
every
That's
single
the
snap.
That's like rugby. This ain't rugby.
I'd call it.
So get rid of the QB sneak. Got it.
No, the QB sneak's fine.
It's the same
Push
thing.
push. No, it's not the same because the defense is not allowed to do that to the offense. No one could jump in. No one can do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The defense gets penalized
Yeah.
for jumping over. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the tush push is.
I don't see anybody jumping over, though. Do you?
Frankie Louvu does.
Well,
Call a penalty. Like seriously, if they're lined up in the neutral zone, that's on the officials. You got to call the game. You
There's
call the
guys
game.
moving all the time.
I'll bet you, Maz. I'll bet you the tush push would go away by itself if you called the penalty. If you consistently
There you
turn
go.
4th and 1 into 4 and 6, the tush push are going to go away.
There you go.
It's
Why would
gonna
I
go-
run a play that's going to lose me
It's
5
going to go
yards?
away. You watch.
I'm not going to. To me, it's like honestly, you don't like it, stop it. And if you can't stop it, then maybe the officials can stop it. If it's illegal on every play, as you're alleging, but that's on the officials.
and like I
guys.
said, this year, a lot of teams were able to stop it this year. Finally, after 4 years of
Yeah.
trying to figure out the tush push, you had some teams that were able to
That's
stop it.
usually, I mean, the NFL eventually, you know how it is. Something new. Bill Walsh. Something
Did you
new comes
kill him?
along. It works for a while. It might work for an
might have killed him,
extended
actually.
period of time, but there's too much film work being done. There's too much studying being done. Eventually, the 46 defense. Remember? Revolutionary. Change the game type of stuff, right?
Yep.
Everybody figured that out within a year.
And they are barely using now.
Right. It's insane. All right, we got to get out of here. Listen, hey, Joey, props to see you in here, man.
Rising star, I'm telling y'all.
Keep doing
Thanks,
what you're
man.
doing. There's no doubt about that. Maz, have a great weekend. I hope it's a peaceful, relaxing weekend for you.
Thanks, buddy.
How's that? You deserve a peaceful, relaxing
Appreciate that. Guys, 1 week from Sunday at midnight, we spring ahead. Get ready.
Oh, man.
Get ready. Daylight savings will be here.
Maz is like our calendar every day.
He is.
He tells his birthdays. He tells us, today's International French Toast Day.
I didn't know that shit before he said it.
Hey, today's our fearless leader, Chad Johnson's birthday. Shout
Happy
out.
birthday,
Shout
Chad.
out.
Shout out.
Wicked awesome.
JB, great to have you back, man. Thoughts are with you. KG, always a pleasure. You
see
guys
Freddie
have a
Feltus
great
walk
weekend.
in.
Keep it here all day.
Oh, my boy 313.
We got big energy coming up. Of course, Shep and Bray. And then the heavyweights tonight. Peace. Later.